Very good morning, students. We was thinking about the decision makers, who is going to make the decision, and we have seen the Lok Sabha who is making the decision for the country, or the lawmakers, and we have seen the reservation policy of the country and what happened. And we are coming to the last paragraph of the page number 59. Please open page number 59. Who resolved this dispute? You know, the Supreme Court and the High Court in India settle disputes arising out of the governmental decision. If the government, what decision they taken, if it is coming some conflict between people and government decision, then who will take the solve the problem? That is the duty of the Supreme Court as well as High Court. Then some persons and associations opposed to this order filed a number of cases in the court. What they done, the common people, they will file the cases against the government. They appealed to the courts to declare the order invalid and stop the implementation. Then what they said, what was the suggestion of the people? The court want to say that one, declare that order what they made, it is invalid, as well as it should not they want to stop the implementation. The Supreme Court of India bunched all these cases together. Then what the Supreme Court done? The Supreme Court collected all the cases filed against this particular law from the High Courts and Supreme Court. They taken as and make a bunch to decide the thing. Then in this case was known as the Indira Samhe and others versus Union of India case. 11 judges of the Supreme Court heard argument of both sides. How many judges was there? And the 11 judges was there. And by a majority, the Supreme Court judges in 1992 declared this order of the government of India was valid. What they said, it is valid only, like that. Who said? The Supreme Court. In which year? 1992. Please underline. The same time, the Supreme Court asked the government to modify its original order. What the order given in the original way, the government want to make some of the modification, like that. Who said? Supreme Court said. It said that all well-to-do persons among the backward classes should be excluded from the getting the benefit of reservation. Because in the backward class, many people, they are well settled and financially or socially, like that. People should not get any benefit of this reservation. Who suggested like that? Supreme Court. According to the Department of the Personnel and Training issued another office memorandum in 8th September 1993. The dispute thus came to an end, and this policy has been followed since then. Then 1993 September 8, which memorandum given by the government, that we are following nowadays in the appointment. Then comes the next part, that need for political institution. Why we are in the need of these political institutions? We have seen one example how the government works. Governing a country involves various activities that we studied in 7th standard, health department and making the public roads, like that. Many department we studied in 6th, 7th, 8th standard. Okay, then for example, the government is responsible for the ensuring security to the citizen and providing facilities for education and health to all. It collects taxes and spends the money, thus raise and administration, defense and developmental programs. How the government is working? They are collecting tax and providing service to the people. It formulates and implements several welfare schemes. What the government, how they are doing? They are formulating and implementing welfare schemes. Some persons have to take decision on how to go about these activities. Others have to implement this decision. So in the government itself, some people, they will take the decision how what we want to do, and other group of people, they will implement it. Then third one, there should be someone to determine what is right and what is wrong. So the three departments or three organs of the government, for legislature or the parliament, they will take the decision. Then executives, they will implement, and the court will decide is it right or wrong. It is important that everyone should know who is responsible for doing what, and it is also important that these activities keep taking place even if the person is in key position change. Even though if the judge changes or the prime minister change, everything should go in smoothly. So to attend all these tasks, several arrangements are made in all modern democracies. Such arrangements are called institutions. To continue these policies of the government or programs of the government or making the decision like that, things want to follow without any trouble. For that purpose, what government doing? Government made some of the institutions. A democracy works well when these institutions performs functions assigned to them. The constitution of any country lays down basic rules on the powers and functions of each institution. In the example above, we saw several such institutions at work. First one, Prime Minister and the cabinets are institutions that take all important policy decisions that already we discussed. The civil servants working together are responsible for taking steps to implement the minister's decision. That also we have seen the starting of the lesson. Supreme Court in an institution where disputes between the citizen and the government are finally settled. That we have studied in 8th standard and just before also. Can you think of other some institutions in this example? What is the role? Working with institution is not easy. Institutions involves rules and regulations. Means each and every institution, if they want to work properly, they should have some rules and regulations. This can bind the hands of leaders. Institutions involves meetings, committees and routines. Please underline what all things are there in the institutions. There should be meetings and committees and routines. This often leads to delay and complications. If there is some decision they want to take, it may take some days to make, because they want to conduct meeting, they want to make some committees, then only according to routine only they can make it. Therefore, dealing with institutions can be frustrating. One might feel that it is much better to have one person take all the decision without any rules, procedures and meetings. If you are filing a case in the court, it may take 10 years or 15 years to make the judgment. That's why we will feel like that one person is sitting and taking all the decision without any particular rules and procedures or meeting. That will be better, like that we are thinking. But it is not a spirit of democracy, but it is totally against democracy. Some of the delays and complications introduced by the institutions are very useful. That we have seen the first lesson of civics, because in the arguments against the democracy was, one of the argument was the decision making. They are taking much time or making delay. But we have seen the argument for the democracy in that even though they are making the decisions delay, but they are conducting many debates and discussions, so they will make maximum positive decisions like that. So some of the delay may be very useful. They provide an opportunity for a wider set of people to be consulted in any decision, and institutions make it difficult to have good decision taken very quickly. If they are taking the decision very quickly, it may be go wrong. But they also make it equally difficult to rush through a bad decision. That's why democratic government insists on institutions. So what we are saying, we are having need of some of the institution to make the proper decision and implementation also proper way, and somebody should decide what is right and wrong. Okay, we'll continue in next video.